Welcome to Abeokuta Grammar School Old Boys Association, AGSOBA, a community of excellence and achievement.
My name is AGSOBA Chief Sunday Untold, DA 7681, the current President General of AGSOBA Worldwide.
Our alumni have made a significant impact in their respective fields, and we are proud to share their stories.
My name is AGSOBA Dr. Tosin Adeshile, 9602 AMA, and the Global Publicity Secretary of Abeokuta Grammar School.
Well, my name is Shola Adeyanju, Club of 6266 and 6768.
My name is AGSOBA Adenike Begbanchi, DA 8287.
My name is AGSOBA Dr. Semi Ogbadebo.
My name is Femi Kolajo.
What's your favorite memory from your time at Abeokuta Grammar School?
I remember 1984, 85, thereabout, when Baba Ori daughter came to our house. Baba Ori daughter, our principal then, he asked me to be one of the Rotary Club member, and my uncle that I stay with was also a Rotary member then. So Baba Ori daughter came to the house for the Rotary meeting, and I was just coming downstairs. I didn't know he was downstairs. As I was just coming from up down to the sitting room, he just said, "Ire, I was like, sir, I got home by 2 o'clock. I said, along you, I thought that before I was scared because nobody can favor about Dr. Me. I'm always scared of that man. So I ran upstairs. I made sure that I didn't see him till left our house that day.
When I was appointed as the senior prefect, I didn't have any clue, and in fact, we were at the music room because we were preparing for the Founders Day ceremony, and we were exempted from coming to the assembly because we have to be doing rehearsal, practicing, and so on and so forth. So it was on that morning that someone came and it says that, all of us, the principal wants us at the assembly ground. So we had to all go there. And it was there that I was announced as the head boy and the senior prefect. So that was really surprising to me. So that's one of those memories that still sticks to to me up till this day.
I remember very vividly the morning assemblies, because those were sessions when young minds were molded, and I'm sure they are still being molded in Abeokuta Grammar School. Yes, I love that because the teachers will address us, the principal will address us, and in those days, particularly every Friday, we return to the assembly hall where the principal will address us. And so I cherish that. I still remember very clearly all those memories with my classmates and all the seniors at that time before I was myself privileged to become the senior prefect in 1975. That was during my HSC.
Yeah, we went to grammar school at Igbein. We call it Igbein Hill at that time. That's what we call Igbein Hill. My favorite memory at Igbein, it's a compound at Igbein. It's condensed. There's no room for expansion. Right, left, north, south, there's no room for expansion. So we are clustered together, and because of that, everybody knows everybody. Even those of us who are seniors, those of them who are just coming in as from one, we know everybody. The population at that time, I don't think we're up to 1,000. See now, they're about 6,000, 7,000. We are very small, we are very unique, and I like that uniqueness. And I've been saying, how can you have a school with 6,000 students? How do you want to manage it? when we were at Igbin, despite that, we are very few, we still enjoy ourselves. Either you are a junior, you are a senior, it doesn't really matter. We enjoy ourselves, and we love, if you go to Igbin, as soon as you enter the grammar school, you see the main building. Underneath it, there is a cellar. Everybody wants to go to the cellar. When you do something bad, you go and hide in the cellar. The cellar has so many, it's like Olumon Rock, so many rooms there. So my memory of the grammar school, although I was a day student until my last 2 years. Yeah, I was a day student, but even then, day student, ordinary student, we all condense and then we use the cellar. So that's my main memory. The main building of the grammar school at Igbin, that main building, to me, it has something to do, in my life.
I remember when we were in school, I was here between 1976 and 1981. My favorite memory is the way our principal would tell us every morning at the assembly ground to pray for one of our old students. Every morning we would say, pray for AGSOBA Chief Olatunde Abudu. Now, please, as youngsters, we didn't know the person. We are wondering why he was always asking us to pray for this person. But towards the end of our studies, we saw the old man for the first time. He came to the school to build an agric lab, and he was giving the school money every year to buy chemicals and for maintenance. That memory is still with me because it has enabled me to understand the need to come and give back to Abeokuta Grammar School.
How has your alma mater shaped your career and personal growth?
First of all, the training we got here, we were trained to be bold. We were trained to be honest. We were trained to be outspoken. I got so many training from this thing, and with my alma mater joining it has really helped me because I see AGSOBA. I see us as we are so proud of ourselves because we see ourselves as the best. And truly, I always tell somebody, if you are in Abeokuta, you didn't go to Abeokuta Grammar School, sorry, you didn't go to any school as far as I'm concerned. So with that, it has really helped me. I'm so proud of my mama, even my home, my family. They are so proud that it has changed so many things in me that I love my school. I love everything about my alma mater.
Memories at Abeokuta Grammar School. Well, I have quite of them, but one of them that I can't forget in a hurry is that Abeokuta Grammar School gave me the public speaking confidence. Because I remember vividly while we were in SS2, and then it was the time for the SS3, the prefects, to start the examination. And it was also another time that the school will appoint acting prefect. So there was a vacuum already. There was nobody to conduct the assembly, and I was called to come and conduct the assembly. So when I got there, I didn't really know how to play keyboard very well. I was just putting my hand everywhere. There was nobody to sing on the assembly and coordinate. I had to collect the microphone and greet everybody and say, good morning, everyone. And then I wanted to start chorus and praise and worship. As I looked at everyone standing, there was this kind of fright. All I did was to start looking up the ceiling. I don't know what I was looking for, up the ceiling. And I just started singing song in confidence, looking at the ceiling. I took the crowd away. So while I was singing, I was looking at the ceiling, looking at the crowd down, ceiling. It got to a level that I mastered it. And that was how I became a celebrity, sort of. But funnily enough, on the day that they were to announce acting prefect, they announced acting prefect for all positions. And none was announced for chapel, which I feel that automatically I was the one coordinating, and definitely I'll be called. So I wasn't called. So I didn't say anything. But on the second day, I got to school early. I was on the assembly standing with my friends. I didn't go to the podium to go and conduct. So the school, they were like, where is the chapel prefect? Where is this? You know, it was an Achillean task that morning for them to get something done because I wasn't there. And after the assembly, the late Mr. Ashobayo saw me and said I should go to the agri club to go and kneel down. And it was more like a punishment day for me. Why? And I told them that, why are they punishing me for an offense I didn't commit? They said, which offense? Are you not the one that is meant to coordinate the assembly? I said, as what? I wasn't appointed. I wasn't announced as an acting prefect. So why is the responsibility mine? What came after that argument was beating, which made me to, lower my guard. And every morning I report on the assembly ground. So it was a time I couldn't forget, because till today my public speaking has actually, improved a lot. And I remember that it all started back in the days when I was in Abuja, and there was a lot of them.
I would say that I've been participating since I left school. Actually, when I was in the university, we came here in 1936, for the Founders Day then, with our lecturers. I still remember Professor Bang Boshi and some other lecturers. We all came all the way from Ife. So I've been participating, and then after a while there was a break until I, came to the UK in 1999. So then that's when I joined the UK and Ireland branch. So I've been participating. But the pinnacle of that is that now this is the third year, the second term of my presidency of the AGSOBA UK and Ireland branch, and I would say I'm really most proud of that, being able to serve, giving back to the alma mater.
I think there are two sayings that are hinged on one, a Bible passage, then the other are saying by Dr. J.K. Agee. Concerning that of the Bible, we have it as our motto: the fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom. And then as for Dr. J.K. Agee's saying, my character is better than my books. These two combined really shaped my life. In other words, with all sense of modesty, I know that without fearing God, there's nothing one can achieve. And I've actually tried as much as possible, and I'm still trying as much as possible, to ensure that the fear of the Lord guides me in all that I do. And so that has influenced me by way of being a man of integrity. And when I talked about integrity, it's not only saying or claiming to be a man of integrity, but to be seen to be so. Again, being compassionate is also an aspect of that. And then again, making sure that one is dedicated, one is disciplined, are also part of the traits that I actually learned from my Victor Grammar School. And they have continued to shape my life, and I appreciate God for that. In fact, I consider myself and any other member or student who attended Victor Grammar School to be so fortunate, to be so lucky, to be so privileged to have been able to attend Victor Grammar School.
Victor Grammar School gave me the foundation of who I am today. And anybody that goes to Victor Grammar School, he or she must be proud that you attend that school, because it has given us the foundation of who you are today. Whether you are, a bus driver, whether you are a lawyer, whether you are a doctor, whatever, this foundation was laid at Victor Grammar School. Victor Grammar School was founded as a Christian community school in those days. CMS, Church Missionary Society, and then, of course, the Egba people. They founded the Victor Grammar School, and they made it a Christian public school. And hence, those of us who go to a Victor Grammar School, in fact, in the olden days, when you are admitted to a Victor Grammar School, I remember this very well, the principal will tell you, all of you that are just been admitted, whether you are a Muslim or you are a Christian or whatever, this is a Victor Grammar School. You are going to pray, you are going to do this, you are going to do this. This is the foundation of the grammar school. So my alma mater, God bless the founders. God bless the founders. It has meant a lot to many of us who have attended Victor Grammar School, whether at Igbein or now at Idiaba.
I thank God that I had the privilege of attending Victor Grammar School. I was a tailor before I came to the grammar school in 1976. So a major thing that has influenced everything I am today is the fact that our principal, the late Baba F.O. Oridota, kept on reminding us, in Abeta Grammar School, your character is bigger than your book. We made that foundation where the issue of good character, integrity, that was the foundation of everything that we did in this school. And that followed me everywhere I go. In anything I do, the first thing I think about is character, impeccable character, integrity. And our principal imbibed in us that mentality to understand that our character is bigger than our book, integrity matters a lot, and everything we do, we should not be chasing money and forgetting good character. Then he would say to us in Yoruba, "Rántí ọmọ ẹni tí ìwọ ń ṣe." For me, that's the biggest thing I took out of this school.
What achievements are you most proud of?
Personal achievement, or let me put it this way, I cannot forget my mama. I cannot forget my set, my 8287. And because we really bond, they really help. I can't forget, because personally, when I'm doing something and I see them, Yoruba would say that, these are a wonderful family that it has helped me. Even in my family, they see us that you this as Zobat. I just like you. And you know what? In my home, even my husband is now saying that you understand? Because of the unity, it has really helped me, because it has really changed a lot about me, and and the help, the kind of thing we do for ourselves, it has been so wonderful, and I'm so glad about that.
My career and personal growth can be tied to Abeta Grammar School, because the foundation, they said when the foundation is weak, what can the righteous do? But the foundation I got in Abeta Grammar School was very solid, coupled with our assembly, when we have the likes of Venerable Shotunde that will come on the 4th day of resumption, that will preach to us, that will teach us a lot of songs. It builds, it actually gave me a very strong one. And while I was in Abeta Grammar School, I said that I want to be this, I want to be that. I want to be a teacher, because I love the way my principal, we dress, starched, looking very handsome, using a very good car. So I feel that the job of a teacher is a very good one, where, you can actually get, that significant dream of yours. So I said, I want to be a teacher. But when I was talking about being a teacher, I wasn't saying I want to be a primary school teacher, I want to be a secondary school teacher. I actually want to find myself somewhere. But to the glory of God, today I'm actually a teacher in a university. I lecture in a university, and I remember all those days. So what I did where I am currently lecturing is to give my best, because I remembered the people that taught me while in Abeta Grammar School, taught me well. So what I did is that even when I see the way my colleagues, the way they give their best, I try to give my all, because I remember where I'm coming from. So I would say Abeta Grammar School is indeed a school where people are taught in character and learning. And I can tell you, I'm not to judge myself, but in character and learning, I've been able to get something worthwhile from Abeta Grammar School.
Well, I would say that the cumulative effects on my life as a result of my attendance or being a student of Abeokuta Grammar School is the fact that, to the glory of God, I am what I am today by His grace, and by the teachings and the training and the values that I got from Abeokuta Grammar School. I'm a practicing lawyer. When it comes to the practice of law, and in fact for any profession for that matter, discipline is of essence. And so in my practice, I ensure that there's discipline. I ensure that I do not just unduly mess with my clients. So in other words, Abeokuta Grammar School, as far as I'm concerned, has actually shaped me, has actually laid the foundation that is still helping me even as of today.
If I want to refer to the grammar school, and I'll give you two versions, the grammar school and then of course my professional life, which is in academics. The grammar school I'm most proud of when I finished HSC and I started teaching at the grammar school. So my recollection is this: when I was teaching the grammar school, my student meant a lot to me. 69, 70, they meant a lot to me. And if you have time, I can tell you a story. It's a very short story. One of the boys that I admitted in 1969 to the grammar school, this boy came to my office with the mom. The mom has only one child, which is this boy. The mom came to my office and then started begging me, please admit my son to the grammar school. My son said, I'm not going to any other school except Abeokuta Grammar School. I said, but ma'am, you are too late, because I was in charge of admission in 69. I was in charge of admission, new student. I said, ma'am, you are coming in July. We finish admission for new student in June. The woman stood in my office begging me, crying, kneeling down. I said, oh my God. Then I said, okay, you know what? Let me go and talk to my vice principal. So I went and talked to Mr. Ridota, and then I said, there's a woman in my office. He's crying, he's begging me that help me. Then my vice principal said, go and give him a test. If he does well, interview him. We still have 6 more openings for new entrance. So I admitted the boy. Then I taught him also the following year in 70. And you cannot believe, when I went to the US, this is the uniqueness of AGSOBA. Barely 2 hours old in the US. I don't know anybody in the US. Barely 2 hours old. You guess what? The first person I saw was this boy that I taught, that I admitted into the grammar school with the mom crying, saying, this was the first boy. I was just standing by the street side, admiring the chapel. And this boy drove by me, looked at me, went, came back again, looked at me, went. Then the third time, he parked his car. Then he came back, said, hey, sister, I know you. I said, no, you don't know me. I don't know anybody. I'm only 2 hours old in this country. No, I don't. He said, yeah, I know you, sir. Only you are from Africa. I said, of course, I'm black. I'm from Africa. That's no big deal. He said, you are from Nigeria. I said, oh, really? You know me? I said, how did you know me? I said, look at me. No, what did I do for you? Oh, he related the story I've just told you. Only I admitted him, and then I taught him science. He said, now, okay, why shouldn't be buying sin? At Nigeria was in Chicago, only I'm in the medical school. From Nigeria, you're in the US and you're in the medical school? Yes. But okay, by the Saturday on work baby, I come and pick you up, sir, on Saturday to know my family. But then it's married, they have two twin boys. They were being me, and then ironic as it is, just be nice to people anywhere you are in the world. Ironic as it is, the Yahweh, our parents, they want to pay. They thought they were dead. Then I took the picture and then I sent it to my wife. My wife was still in Nigeria. Then I said, look, I met Fadeke. So it's a small world. Just be nice to people. That's the summary of it. So I enjoy, my teaching days at the grammar school as much as I enjoy my student days at the grammar school. But that's it.
As an AGSOBA, one of the things I'm very proud of, like I mentioned earlier, I mentioned the issue of character, integrity. The other thing is resilience, the ability to weather all storms. In my own humble way, I was a tailor because my father could not afford the cost of sending me to secondary school. He was 91 years old when I finished my primary school, and 3 of my elder brothers were still in secondary school. He said I had to wait for 2 of them to finish. So that was how I became a tailoring apprentice in Lagos for 3.5 years before I came here in 1976. Now, from being here Later, I became a teacher after attending the State College of Education in Ijebu-Ode. I studied fine arts, and for long, I was a teacher of fine arts and economics. In addition to that, I was an artist and took part in many creative work, including painting, sculpture, graphics, even house painting. From all of that, I left my teaching career in the 80s and I traveled to the United Kingdom, where I studied law and I got my first degree in law, LLB Honors. After that, I got my master's degree in law, LLM. This transformation, I give glory to God and to Abeokuta Grammar School. It was the fact that I attended Abeokuta Grammar School that enabled me to go this far in my career. Even though I'm a lawyer, I practice as a lawyer, I worked in some corporate organizations in London, but I relocated back to Nigeria to work in the Nigerian power sector. First, as the chief legal advisor and company secretary of Ibadan Electricity Division Company. I did that for 1 year, 2013 to 2014. And I went back to the UK. I was headhunted to come and work with a newly formed organization that was formed by all the electricity distribution companies, 11 of them in the country. And the organization is known as Association of Nigerian Electricity Distributors. I was made an executive director, and I've served in that position for 9 years now. And just yesterday, I got a call that from the end of August, I'll become the Chief Executive Officer of ANED, Association of Nigerian Electricity Distributors. All that achievement is made possible by God Almighty and primarily by Abeokuta Grammar School. It's everything I learned in Abeokuta Grammar School that makes it possible for me to veer into different sectors of the economy, and still I was able to excel wherever I found myself.
Well, one word for AGSOBAs worldwide. I'll start from the young AGSOBA. For those who are very young and are AGSOBAs, I want to tell you that AGSOBA is a big place where you can learn a lot from the elders. AGSOBA is a big place where you can network. AGSOBA is a place where you can gain a lot of wisdom added to the ones you have. AGSOBA is also a place where you can come and give back to the school. So if anybody tells you AGSOBA is a place for the elderly people, please don't listen to them. I started participating as an AGSOBA when I was 18 years, and up till date I've still been participating. So AGSOBA is welcoming for all, whether you are young or you are old. It is not specifically for the elderly. And to the elderly, I want to say that there is no joy without having the young ones among us. So let us use our resources, let us organize programs, let us have competitions whereby we can use to draw the young AGSOBA to the fold. I know the AGSOBA is doing that under the tenure of the current president, AGSOBA Sunday Odunutan DA, but I believe that more can still be done. In all, my advice for AGSOBA worldwide is that let us join hands to build our school. AGSOBA is going higher.
I want to encourage people that have not really joined the AGSOBA, but please let us imbibe the love, the fellowship we had then, and with the people that are giving us then, so that it's time for us to give back. So let us give back in our own little way. In your own little way, you can give back. And you know, kárìká pọ̀ iyẹ̀ ló máa ń yẹ ni.
I would say they are really missing. They are really missing until they come here. And we've seen instances of a number of AGSOBA members. It's only when they come here that they get inspired. You know, when they're over there, they'll say, oh, I'm busy, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. But just let them come here and see that will bring that memory to them. You know, that will re-energize them. That's simply just come and participate. Come for a Founders Day, and you know, things will never be the same.
Well, we are about 65,000 in number, scattered all over the world. There's no continent where there's no AGSOBA. AGSOBA members are everywhere. So what we do, like right now, we have a very vibrant, good website. We have had one before in the past, but so far the one that we just had now is the best. The social media and different social media platforms like Twitter, X, and WhatsApp, plus Facebook, because we have a major presence on all the three, it has helped us to really connect with our members. We have a very, very big social media presence. And that is why this year we had one of the most fascinating, one of the most fantastic Founders Day. Just like we did in 2008 when we celebrated 100 years Founders Day of our school. The turnout this year was huge, huge, huge. Again, it was because of that communication network which enabled our members to know what we are doing that has really assisted us a lot. My dear fellow AGSOBA, wherever you may be all over the world, please remember your time in Abeokuta Grammar School, how our old boys used to come every year to give us career talk, how we witness Founders Day every year. Please come back and join us. Come back and give back to this school. Whatever you have become in life today, Abeokuta Grammar School played a very prominent role in it. Please join us as we give back to this school. Join us as we celebrate excellence. And we need you. You are all very important to us. We would like you to please come and fellowship with us. We have 5 branches now. We have Abeokuta branch, Lagos branch, Ibadan branch, United Kingdom and Ireland branch, North America branch. North America consists of USA and Canada. So wherever you may be, even if you are in the Caribbean, join the North America branch. Some of us, we have a few of us who are in South Africa. They are members of Abeokuta branch. You can join and participate in any of the branches remotely. Then your classmates are members of your club. Join your club in the Latin Day so that you can take part in different activities that your club do. So please, come and join us. This is your school, and I'm sure you'll be proud to see where we are today. AGSOBA has gone global. AGSOBA is a major institution. We have presence in the school. We have a functional secretariat where we have an admin manager full-time, an admin assistant full-time. So anytime you come to the school, all you need to tell them at the gate is that you're going to the AGSOBA office. Once you get here, anything you want to do for the school, places here, the principals are always working with us. We collaborate together to ensure that we take Abeokuta Grammar School to the next level.
Join us in celebrating the achievements of our alumni and be a part of our vibrant community.